You can hear this. You are not alone. This is the Resistance.
What's up, everyone? This is the Tinman with the Resistance. If you're watching this, you are the Resistance. And this is an alien. You know, I've been speaking and making videos on YouTube with this channel for a good 3 years now. Going on 4 years, actually. And in all that time, I cannot recall a single video or a single instance where I have spent a great deal of time on the alien aspect of things. In fact, I don't think I've covered it at all. So that's what I'm going to do here today. I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions on this shit. Now, many people say, well, what does your opinion matter? You're TWRN, you're a huge network. What's the Worldwide Resistance Network's opinion on this? Well, being that we are a network of activists of varying backgrounds, opinions on varying matters tend to vary. But that doesn't mean that a lot of us don't sometimes agree on varying things. But with aliens, it's not a widely discussed topic, for one, and two, where it is discussed, there was always varying opinions. More commonly, the aspect that aliens are working with the globalist elite to usher in the New World Order. Now, me personally, I do believe there's other life out there. You know, especially with Mars having ice on it. That would imply that at one point there may have actually been high levels of oxygen there, because you need hydrogen and oxygen to create water. And ice is just frozen water, so it's a high probability that there was probably high levels of oxygen on Mars at one point. And plus, seeing in the news the satellite images of a planet that may be very similar to Earth. So I do believe that there is, in fact, other life out there in the universe. As to their intentions, I cannot say. Me personally, I don't think there's any collaboration between aliens and the globalists as far as the New World Order agenda is concerned. Why do I think this? You've got an alien race that is able to travel throughout the galaxy and comes to this miserable little dirt ball. They have the ability to cloak themselves, to remain undetected by the public for however long they've been visiting. They could easily whoop our asses. All they'd have to do is show up, and our weapons and our technologies would be no match for them. There's no comparison. They would whoop our asses in an instant, just by comparison alone of technologies. Their technology, in retrospect, is clearly way beyond ours, and they would, for all intents and purposes, own us. So there is no necessity for them to have this elaborate scheme with the globalist elite for a new world order agenda. It doesn't make sense. They could easily whoop our asses if they wanted to rule the earth. So that doesn't make any sense to me. What I think is probably happening is one of three possible scenarios. One, they're just simply studying us. They're curious about us. So they abduct us, do experiments, whatnot, and they just want to learn. Second theory, they're just a bunch of sick fucks looking for cheap thrills and entertainment. So they're watching us. You know, maybe they contacted the globalists and orchestrated this little agenda just to see what we do for entertainment purposes. And, you know, maybe they are a bunch of sick fucks. Like, you hear these reports of alien abductions where the Greys are working with the reptilians, and the reptilians rape the abductees and whatnot. So, you know, they could just be a bunch of sick, intergalactic sickos. That's a possibility too. Another possibility, maybe we're just caught in the crossfire between them and another alien race. From what I read and have seen online, there are three prime alien races: the reptiles, the Greys, and the Anunnaki, which many people believe are the gods of ancient cultures and religions, and even go so far as to suggest that Jehovah and Jesus Christ of the Christian belief system are perhaps Anunnaki. And, you know, maybe we're caught up in a war between the Greys, reptile guys, and the Anunnaki. I don't know. You know, that's an unlikely scenario. I'm more inclined to perhaps the first two scenarios. But, you know, as far as the Anunnaki are concerned, you know, perhaps they are the ancient aliens as depicted. You know, many cultures in shows like Ancient Aliens, it would be suggested that the Greys are also those gods as well. So it's one of those things that people could have many theories on. But as far as the involvement in the New World Order agenda, I don't think it's for what has been suggested, in that they're working with the globalists to enslave us. I just don't see it. It'd be too easy for them just to come down, whoop our ass, and enslave us. The whole scheme would be a huge waste of time and just overly extravagant bullshit. But that's just my opinion. Go ahead. Leave your comments. That's really all I got to say on the matter. You know, maybe I'll make another video about it down the line, but for right now, I just kind of want to throw that out there. Just a little bullshit video giving my thoughts on the matter. So go ahead and leave your thoughts in your comments, and see you next time. Till next time, this is Tinman with the Resistance. If you're not an alien, you are the Resistance.